Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and others in chat. Welcome to another drawing stream. We are getting straight into Spooky Town with skulls. Yep. We're not really wasting that much time. Chat. Kind of just getting straight into it. And I'm actually thinking of like losing this skull here. How does that look like for a silhouette? Yeah, pretty good. And it just kind of needs to go down like that. Yeah. Neat, 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 neat. Okay. And it's kind of like the roundness of it like that. Yeah, look at that, chat. We're off for a strong start today. And I think I just jinxed myself, but that's okay. That's okay, chat. That's what we do here. How's your day been, chat? Mine wasn't all that bad, if I'm to be perfectly honest. The day ended on a bit of a high note because I found another job position, chat. Believe it or not, a job position. Again, this one looks like right up my alley, and I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna apply for that. Take your shot, chat, and all of that jazz. Okay. I know skulls are like an archetypical classical subject matter. I know it's good for portrait drawing, basically. Because, like, to the surprise of absolutely no one, having all of those, having a know-how in a lot of the bones and how they work in... The head is kind of bony. So, having an understanding of the bony mass helps. But like, it's not necessarily something that I've studied. It's not a subject matter that I studied in depth. Which you think I did because, excuse me, you know, a whole year of portrait drawing. I wonder if I can, I'm not sure. Kind of wondering, still a bit on the fence with regards to, ooh, I like that shape. Too bad that the shape is too short. It needs to be a bit longer. Yeah, there we go, chat. Look at that. Alright. Interesting that we can sort of... it's interesting that how my... probably talked about this before, but how my brain like, oh yeah, like I'm not seeing just a blob, I'm seeing like this is a plane and there's another plane. Really interesting. Which is, I suppose, what you want, but continuous, because that is a continuous line. Right, and then we're gonna do a chat. We're gonna go with a temp layer strat. Look at me go. Temp layer strat. Let's go. Let's go. Actually, it kind of carves. That might be a little bit too pointed. It is too pointed, but like that's okay. I can fix it, chat. I can fix this. Something like that is that's dangerously close. And then we just need to trim this one up. That. Oh, no. You go. You continue off into the horizon. Yeah, that's good. That's good, chat. I'm happy with that. I'm going to commit to that. What else do we got here? Yeah, okay. Probably we're gonna need a shadow down here, and it needs to go up here. It's just gonna merge with that one. That's way too big, but that's okay. That's okay, Cat. That's a-okay. Is that the kind of... It is, chat. It is. I think we can just do that. I think. Let the autosave complete. No, we cannot. How about that? Now it's a little bit smidge lower. Okay, well, we're getting somewhere, chat. We're getting there. Let's not get all antsy-pantsy here. Ooh. And I suppose at a certain point you can just... Oh yeah. We're getting into the Halloween mood now. Funny thing, I've never really been much of a Halloween guy. Wow. Almost right on the money. If I squish it down a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Cool. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's a good starting point. Yeah. We do the crazy thing, and we're gonna do the mirror. Do the mirror dance, chat. I'm getting kinda, well, not kinda, but also. That was that one. It kind of has some, like Warhammer 40k. Granted, to be fair, there's a lot of skulls in Warhammer 40k, but there's something about this that, like, it reminds me of the ending part of Yastrati's YouTube video series. That took the took the internet with storm. And of course, I'm a little bit conflicted because on one hand you go like, yeah, it's Games Workshop, it's their IP, they can do pretty much whatever. But then at the same time, I go like, leave the guy alone. Let him cook. Yeah. But then again, what do I know? He might have been very happy and content making. Maybe that was like, oh yeah, I landed a dream job. I have no complaints. I can die happy now. Or something like that. I don't know. But I also, part of me kind of go like, and also like the shackles. No, we don't want you to have fun with our intellectual property. This is us. What was it? I think there was one of the guys who made models for one page rules. And obviously they were it was quite clearly very derivative of the Tau faction from Warhammer 40k. But he's like, oh yeah, they made this cool, very cool sandbox, and they don't want people to play in it. Which is a good way of putting it. But yeah, I'm drinking the red onion tea thing. Hack. Have like, how much does go into this cup? Of course it says underneath, but the cup is black, and I'm not gonna put that on his head, but I can do. Hang on, chat. It's for the content. Shoot, 24 ounces? Ounces? Ah. 7 deciliters. It's probably not 7. Because it's not filled to the I didn't fill it to the brim when I played this. But yeah. Well, I'll just have to work my way through that one over the course of the stream, which should take me no time at all. But now, catastrophe has struck, chat. Catastrophe has struck. I'm out of onions. Oh no. Why did I make that so? Yeah. Yeah, does not need to be. No, that's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. That did not need to be so big. And we're gonna have to sculpt you in. And bring something still way too big. But we can move you down. And do something like that. And from here we can kind of move like that. Kinda. Alright, we also need to block in the underside here. Which, I suppose goes like that, and then goes down here. Something like that, at least for starters, as a starting shape. It's not that bad, we just need to refine it a little bit more. Alright. And it kind of cuts into that one. Yeah, look at that, yeah. Ooh, that was a... Now we're cooking with gas, chat. Now we're cooking with gas. 5 bonus points to those who might get that reference. Check off on my calendar. Gotta get that dopamine hit, chat. Basically, you have a calendar, and I do a little green X on my calendar when I'm on the days that I've drawn. And I haven't missed a single day in all of October. Yay! Go me. There's nothing on this layer. Why is there nothing on this layer, chat? Because I haven't painted anything on this layer yet. That's why. Low-key kind of cool. Just want to delete it a little bit like that. Yeah. I mean, it's coming too. It's coming too. It's coming too, chat. It's coming too. Let me cook. Let me cook. All right. So I also see we squint. We do the squint thing. We gotta do the squint. It's not a dance, but we call it the squint dance. Squinting, and we have something here, and there's like this, like yeah. It's on a separate layer, so here we go. Yeah. Oh, mama. Ufta. Ojsan. My Scandinavianness is bleeding through, chat. But oh well. Whatever. No. That's the angle I'm going for, or something to that effect. Oh, look at that, chat. Look at that angle. We are winning today, chat. I have to like agree with what's her name again? Pikame? This is go like drawing is gotcha. Sometimes you just go like, what the heck was that? I just slam dunked a absolute banging masterpiece. And other times you kind of just, and then reality hits in, and then you go like, oh, I don't know how to. I have no idea how I did that. How can I replicate that to be to make a consistent thing? I have no idea. All right. Good. It's just, yeah. All right, it just needs to be a little bit smaller. Oh, ooh. All right, so like the placement and proportions were a little bit off, but like, god dang, the shape, chat, shape and orientation was pretty spot on, and that is awesome. I think I mentioned this before, but you kind of have to be, when you're sitting on here on your own, all on your lonesome, you kind of have to be your own cheerleader, chat. You gotta be your own hype man. Until you get, or hype lady, by all means. Until you find something. I kind of really low-key hope I land that job. I'm not gonna lie. Because as great as it is to sort of just chill and hang out, I don't know, maybe it's just because I've been indoctrinated into the whole working force logic. I've been doing it for so long. Even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. That I kind of go like, no, something's wrong, something's missing. And, yeah. Can't fault them for that, chat. Can't fault them for that. All right, excuse me. Coughing and burping live on stream. Where are my manners, chat? Where are my manners? I don't know. Underneath the sofa, most likely. I think that's where I left them. I'm such a jokester, chat. I'm such a jokester. Look at me joke. Speaking of the Joker, this is, again, very random, but I stumbled upon the character art or design or whatever you want to call it for Absolute Joker, and I'm like, what the heck? What are you guys doing? What are you doing, DC? What am I doing? Why am I trying to make this? Ah. What am I doing? And then I end up absolutely freaking nailing it. Hilarious. What am I doing? Nailing it, apparently. I just kept doing stuff and then it just worked, and now I have no idea. Wait, what is that? No. I mean, it is like the cast shadow. Gotta make a decision here, chat. Because I think that better describes the form. We do it like that. All right. What are we looking at here, chat? Where were we? We were all the way over here. And we have a blob here. That blob obviously needs to be on its own layer. Something like that, I think. Let's have a look, chat. Let's check. I wasn't that far off. Dang. Am I? Like, this might be a spicy hot take, chat, but I might think I might be improving. That is the spicy hot take for today. Holy smokes, pants. Ooh, that's some ghost pepper hot spice. And then, yeah, but it kind of needs to be up like here, because this one was 1400. Oh dang, it needs to be even higher up, like a dang, like that. And the bottom is there, 1500. Yeah, okay. Proportion wise, it looks, at least height wise, it looks pretty gosh darn good. He says with such stupid confidence. I'm just gonna wedge you in here, boy, and yeah, I'm just gonna do that and do that. I mean, could use some. All right, yeah, okay. Like this big blank spot here is bothering me, so let's do something about that, chat. Yeah, okay, cool. Separate layer for the win, yeah. So you have that skull here. Right, and we have this skull here. Let's look at that. How did that look? Not too bad, not too shabby, but I think it's actually more, yeah. Alright, it needs to be even. even straighter, it's more forehead kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? What's your thing? Where do I have that from? Oh, it's Proco, the Dressman podcast. Marshall, what's your thing? That's my Stan Prokopenko impression. Not a very good one, admittedly. I think that... Isn't that it, chat? Pretty close. Yeah. And that... All of these, like, you kind of have this now. You have this base here. Oop. You know, you have the skull here. I don't have the teeth yet, but you can sort of like, yeah, alright, I'm just seeing the skull kind of thing going on here. You have another eyeball here. Or eye socket. Excuse me, princess. Doesn't really look much, but like when I look at it in... It doesn't look much here when I look at the main canvas, but when I look at the tiny little overview window, go like, oh yeah, that works, chat. That's working. I've been yapping for half an hour already. Does that mean that we're halfway done? I don't think so, chat. Alright, we need to give this fine... I don't know enough anatomy to know if these are lady skulls, male or female skulls. So, this fine individual here, we're going to give you a whole... I have to give you the nose thing. It has most certainly a fancy smancy Latin name. That I don't know. I mean, you kind of just have the whole corner just blah. It's probably way too much. Surprisingly not too much, like it just kind of barely touches in on their teeth. But alright, let's do that. How about that? It might need to be a little bit more anger beef. That's a Hololive reference for you. Anger beef. Oh man, now I'm sad. Speaking of which, speaking of anger beef, Mume dropped a new song post-graduation. 2 actually, the double drop. I have no idea that Mume was taking taking notes out of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us strat, but you know, hey, here we are. Yeah, she dropped both one with Ina and one with Iris. Hi, Iris. It's Iris. I haven't heard any of them yet, but I just watched some clips of Ina yapping about it. But I intend to. After the stream, chat. After the stream. Gotta eat your vegetables before you have your dessert. So I tell myself, but... such a gosh darn sweet tooth that I tend to ignore that advice. And then I ruin my appetite and I go like, gosh darn it. Diggy, you're such an idiot. Cast shadow with the teeth of this fine individual. Your brow kind of goes like that, so that cuts away that, and it kind of like just like that sort of triangular shape like that, kind of, sort of, maybe. Wow, chat. Wow. Nope, that's not what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted either. Gosh darn it. I just wanted to move this sucker. I mean, it's kind of... right there. We're just gonna collapse it, and we're gonna... like... extend it a bit, like that. Something like that. Yeah. I think that's roughly all the skulls that I want to put in. And now comes the fun part. Refinement. All right. Okay. Let's see if we can lock it. See if we can lock this puppy in reasonably enough that we can. Right. Familiarize yourself with the shape of the right. I don't think I have accounted for the cheekbone on this. Wowzers. Sucker. Ooh. I was cooking, chat. I was cooking. Yeah. Right. And we kind of just that. We gotta go out and like squarish like that. Oh no. Cheekbone goes way. Oh, cheekbone goes low. Reminds me of that. Unarchived karaoke. It was a clip from an unarchived karaoke clip. I'm on a Mume roll today, chat, for some reason. Mume was cute. But they were singing Flow Rider. Low. And it was just so hilarious because apparently they were both of they had a little bit of adult beverages. So they were a bit tipsy. But to make it, I don't know if that was like the official from the official stream, or if it's just, or if they just took the, or if it was somebody who just took the audio from the stream and sort of then afterwards made it that way. But they did the Sana's big, small 3D models, and I love those. I love them because like they're just so expressive, cute, and adorable, but also because it's Sana's legacy. So whenever they bring those models in and use them as avatars for their streams, like it just warms my heart, man. It's enough to make a grown man cry. I shouldn't be afraid to cry, but... And it's not like, again, I don't necessarily think that I'm afraid to cry, Chad, but it's just, you know. Maybe that's also a skill that can be learned, to allow yourself to be emotional. Or maybe I'm just like weird. Like it requires. Ooh, that's a good shape. I require like certain parameters needs to be met in order for me to cry. I don't necessarily. Ooh. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, cool. Save it. There we go. Thank you, Creator. Yeah, that's looking like a skull. I have no idea. Oh boy, these teeth though. I might just have to hint at them, chat. Otherwise, we're gonna be here all night, and I have, as we already established, VTuber music to watch or listen to, but also watch because Ina made the art for one of the just part of the reason why it took so long. But eventually she stepped up to the plate and absolutely delivered. Because it had to be done within a certain time limit, from what I could understand from the clips. If not, because of probably legal shenanigans, what have you. Actually, I kind of like that it's not buttery smooth in this regard, because I look at it, it's so jagged anyway. Oh. Yeah. It becomes like a little bit... It becomes trickier, like where... How do you... Yeah. Okay. That's kind of cool. Yeah, okay. Like, yeah, this is Skull City right here. This does not look like Skull City at all. Like, holy crap! Come on, dude. Come on. Like, step up your skull game. Deadbeats. More in Calliope. I will stuff you in GG Mirren's shoebox, deadbeats. Somehow this turned into a whole live English yapping stream. Well, Well, it's something. It gives me something to yap about. I guess that's a secret. Yeah, but I like Hololive. I suppose a blessing and a curse that I don't know Japanese or Indonesian, because holy crap, some of those ladies. Then I would be drowning in content and I would not be a very productive member of society. At all. I would just be, sitting on the tube, watching the tube. Like, is that shape accurate at all? No, it's not. Or it is, but it just needs to taper. It's not. Is that accurate? No, it's not. Actually, it is. Except when it is. I'm such a... my logic, chat. My logic. Can't fault it. It's just not possible. It's just too... Like... I'm tempted to sort of just merge all of that into one shadow. Into one shape. Okay, what if we... Whoa. What if we... What if, chat? What if? Like, it... Like, we need to bridge the gap. Alright, then it goes down, and then in. Ooh. Now, wait a minute, chat. Wait a minute. Can I get a special fries with extra sauce and okay. If I that low-key works. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that little. That was an experiment worthwhile, chat. And yeah, I think we're gonna need some sort of lines and shapes to sort of differentiate one skull. One deadbeat from the other deadbeats, because they're piled on top of each other. As they usually do when Mori Calliope is on stage and they just go like, oh my god, is that Mori Calliope? And then she starts, rapping, and then everybody's, I don't know, oh no, she's not rapping. Not anymore. Not anymore, or not as much as he used to. She's branched out, and good for her. That's good for her. Yeah. Like, what is it? End of a Life? Definitely one of my faves. Spicy hot take, I know, but damn. Yeah. It's weird, like, might be components of Hololive, now that I think about it, because, well, I'm sitting here yapping about to myself, so I'm gonna yap about Hololive. There's individual components of Hololive that I'm not necessarily that much of a fan of. But, like, the sum of those components. I'm not necessarily a super fan of everybody, even in Myst, which is the OG gang. But like the unit as a whole is like, yeah, that's dynamite. You know? And that. But I need to better define this here shape, methinks. Yeah. I mean, it kind of like just refining it a little bit, making it a little bit more. Yeah. It's kind of close to where I want it, chat. Not gonna lie. Right, and now we kind of just... Where is it? It needs to go out, out, and then in. Yeah. I'm just gonna refine like that. Yeah, I think we're just gonna... This is what we're gonna do, chat. We're just gonna... No. Yeah, we could... why not? We can do something like that. Have it taper to... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's... Ooh, yeah, baby. That's good. That's a wrap right there, chat. What about you, tilted deadbeat? What's your story? Your story is essentially that we kind of go here, out, and you stop here, and then go in, and then your teeth spring out, and then you kind of go like that, right? And I know, you know, you want to go with more Calliope, but you know, the thing about more Calliope is that you kind of need to get to, you know, you need to get through Gigi Morin. You need to survive the shoebox deadbeat. That's the new gauntlet. I mean, as a certified Takodachi, I can sympathize. I need to get, you know, because I need to get through Blair. Takodachi Prime Incarnation. And I can't compete with that. I just go like, no, I can't do that. Can't check. I can't. There's no way. I don't even think Machudachi, that's probably his name, this incredibly buff Takodachi fan who's wearing a Takodachi helmet on concerts, and you go like, and he's just flexing. This guy hits the gym. I don't think even he would be hard pressed to deal with, to counter. To be able to deal with the absolute madness that is Takodachi Prime. because Flare does not mess around. I mean, that's kind of it, chat. Like, damn, like those lines separate the forms. Like, yeah, let's just put one here as well, because why the heck not? Right? Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty solid, actually. Like, dang, I'm pretty happy with how that one turned out. Oop, I don't want that. No. Something like that. Yeah, there we go. I'm kinda. Better separate one. Yeah, and this one also needs to be connected. Ooh, deadbeats rise up and deal with the GG Marine. Let's see if we can make some interesting shapes here. Juicy. Yeah, that works. Sometimes you just gotta, keep it simple, stupid. Signify them teeth. Ah, dang. I'm cooking now, chat. I might be overdoing it, but screw it. Oh, let's do it like that. Cut them off. Oh, cut them off. Cut them off. No. Cut them off here. There we go. Probably need at least one. I can get cut off. Yeah. All right. Okay. This one was pretty darn solid, Jen. I can see why people go like, oh yeah, do skull studies, because like, hey, it's actually fun. We're having fun, chat. We're having fun. And that's important. Let's see. We need to export this. Call it a wrap. Wait, put this. Put it here. Pixel fed my beloved. And this is I'm just gonna call it skulls. There we go. There's the share link. There's the share link. This is a photo, chat. It's based on a photo. It's 28 of Inktober 2025. Based on yeah, there we go. Then they can look at the reference and let's see in comparison how well did I do, chat? I think I did pretty well, all things considered. Right. Yeah. So tomorrow's stream will probably it will be much later. I think I will schedule it for 8 p.m. And we'll take it from there, chat. We will take it from there. Because I want to go visit my mom. Been invited to mom to come home. Chicken dinner. Which is always nice. Right, so I'll see you then, right? Keep drawing, keep having fun, and I'll see you soon.